Alex Hormozi done dropshipping, then this is exactly what he would do. Because what I'm about to show and reveal to you in this video is the single most important thing that's going to bring in extraordinary results for your e-commerce and dropshipping business. Basically, this is the 20% of stuff that you should actually pay attention to in order to bring in 80% of the results. I'm about to show and explain everything on this whiteboard in just a moment in time, but really quickly, let me just introduce myself. My name is Harry. I've been dropshipping for a number of years. I've done over $10 million in sales and still doing millions every single year with the exact same business model. I'll throw up some screenshots just so you can see that that is true. If you need more proof, then feel free to go and watch any of my YouTube videos. It's all pretty much been documented since I started the channel. So you're probably wondering at this moment in time, what exactly am I talking about? The single most important thing that you need to focus on is offers. Offers is the single most important thing that's going to move the needle in your business, and not just dropshipping, but in e-commerce in general. And it's a topic which most people don't actually talk about, especially in the capacity of e-commerce and dropshipping specifically. Now, the book that you may have read, which is Alex Hormozi 100 Mil Offers, was a fantastic sellout book. However, the information, while it was obviously fantastic, a lot of it was applicable only to info, coaches, and service-based businesses. However, offers and offer creation for e-commerce can completely transform your business. And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you first and foremost what exactly is an offer, what makes up and the components of an offer. And on top of that, give you the best offers that you can run in your dropshipping store that convert like crack in the 80s. So let's get straight into it. First things first is, what exactly is an offer, right? You've probably heard the term being bandied around, offer, make sure you change your offer, are you testing offers, all this kind of stuff. But what exactly is an offer? In its purest form, okay, an offer is basically what the person gets when they give you money. So when the customer gives you money, what they get in exchange is the offer. Think of it as this way. An offer is basically a value exchange. People are only realistically going to give you money, right? Value exchange. People are only going to give you money, right, if they feel that what you have to offer is of equal, or in the best case scenario, higher value of the monetary value that they're actually going to give you, right? If you're selling a product for $30, people are only going to give you $30 if they feel that the product itself is worth $30. It's as plain as simple as that. Now, there are obviously some components of an offer, and I'm going to break down some of those things because it's very powerful that you can change some of these things to create an offer that will make people want to buy your product. You've probably heard of the term before, make an offer so good that people feel stupid saying no to. And that applies for any business. If you can create and come up with an offer which people feel stupid saying no to, that's how you make money. Let's get out of this and let's talk about the best offers, okay? The best offers and the actual, components of an offer. Now, before I actually talk about the components, so parts of offer, right? If we talk about the parts of an offer, the first thing that we need to talk about is making sure that you know your unit economics. And I'll talk about that in just a moment in time, right? So parts of the offer. First and foremost, you have the receivables, okay? And you also have the price. You then have risk. And then you also have shipping. Okay, these are the main components of an offer. You have the receivables, what the customer actually gets, so the product or any additional bolt-ons such as free product that you may be giving away, and or ebooks, which is like, digital products that they may get. So they actually get the receivables that they receive in their hands. You also then have the price, right? You then also have the risk, which is obviously risk reversal. I should probably put in here, risk reversal, right? You have the risk reversal. So what is the guarantee? Is it 30 days, 60 days, etc.? And then obviously you have shipping. So are you offering free shipping, or are you offering, a small price up front and then obviously higher shipping on the back end? You probably are not sure how long you've been in the game, but if you've been in the game since 2017, you've probably heard of the free plus shipping offer. That's where people were selling a product which was basically free, but they were charging high shipping, right, to cover the cost of this as well. Again, a basic offer, and it's not worth doing that offer today. I'm going to talk about some of the best offers that you should run, but these are basically the components of an offer, and you can change all of these things. You have to remember that there's certain things that you have control over, and there's certain things that you don't have control over. I see many people talking about, high CPMs and Facebook not working and all these kind of things, and they pretty much most of the time don't have any control over those external factors. However, the one thing that you obviously do have control over is things such as CRO and obviously offer creation, right? You can tweak your price, and most people don't actually tweak their price at all, right? And this single thing here, right? This single thing here, just tweaking the price by $5 can increase your conversion rate. And again, most people don't actually do any price testing at all. And it's mind-boggling how you can literally just tweak the price slightly and get results, okay? So now that you understand, first and foremost, the parts of an offer, you've got the receivables, price, risk reversal, which is basically your guarantee, and then shipping. You're probably wondering, like, what are the best sort of offers that you should run in order to make some money? And what are the best offers that are working in 2024 that you can run for your e-commerce and dropshipping store? Well, first and foremost, let's get into that, right? But before I actually get into that, I briefly mentioned earlier was the most important thing before actually thinking about your offer, and that is understanding your unit economics. And what I mean by that is understanding how much it actually costs you to fulfill a product, because there'll be offers that I'm going to talk about in a moment in time that you literally could not do even if you wanted to, because the numbers and math just simply don't make sense. You're not going to be able to make any money from it because the cost of goods or whatever you're getting it from your supplier and to fulfill the product just simply isn't feasible. So the first thing you need to understand is, what are the unit economics of the product? Like, how much are you getting it for and how much does it cost you to fulfill? One thing that I always like to do, right, is I always ask my supplier when I'm trying to get and figure out an offer. First and foremost, I will always ask, okay, how much does it cost me? How much are you going to charge me to fulfill one? How much are you going to charge me to fulfill two of the same product? How much are you going to charge me to fulfill three? And once you actually know those things, if you're doing a buy one, get one free, for example, you're actually shipping two products. And most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you will find that you will get preferential rates if you ship more than one product together, right? For example, it may cost you $7 to fulfill one order, whereas it may cost you only $10, right, to fulfill two of the same product, because you're saving on the shipping. So when you're talking to your supplier, you always want to make sure and get a quote for shipping one of the same product, shipping two of the same product, and shipping three. So you're probably wondering, what are the best e-commerce and dropshipping offers that you can run in 2024 to make a boatload of money? So I'm going to show you some basic ones and then some better ones, for lack of term. So first and foremost, we've got best offers. I don't know why I keep doing that, but best offers, right? So let's just put over here, let's just put, basic, right? And then we'll talk about better over here, right? So some basic offers, right? Most importantly, so first and foremost is going to be things such as like a % off, right? Plus, let's say, for example, free shipping. I'm just going to put free ship. This is a basic offer. This is what most people do. They usually just say, okay, we're going to slap on and say it's 50% off, 40% off, and we're going to charge free shipping. Great. 30-day money back guarantee. It's bog standard. Like this is a bog standard offer. Okay, this is what 90% of people doing e-commerce and dropshipping usually start out with. And testing this off out the rip is okay. I'll show you some other basic offers that you could do if your unit economics make sense to do so. But for most of the time, you can validate whether or not a product's going to work just by running this. I most of the time start with something like this, unless my unit economics makes sense for me to try one of these other ones, right? So you have this. And then another one that people usually do is something like, obviously, percent off, same thing, plus, shipping. I'm just going to put shipping. And this is usually like a lower price up front. Most of the time, if you're charging shipping, most of the time, it's usually, they have like a lot of the TikTok guys do this. So they'll offer a product up front for like, $15 on the product page. And then at the back, they'll tack on like $10 shipping. Again, you need to know what your unit economics are in order to understand how much you need to set the shipping price at that's still going to give you a decent profit margin so that, of course, that you can scale, right? Now, another one that people obviously use, and this is one that I like to use, obviously, if it allows me to, is bug off, which is buy one, get one free. And buy one, get one free it just converts, it just works. And it works specifically, especially in products which are like fashion, especially again, if your unit economics make sense to do so. So things like, I see a lot of brands such as skim, like, what is it called? Like slimwear and all that kind of stuff, shapewear, should I say. People have those buy one, get one frees on there. It converts like crack. And another one is really good for buy one, get one free is jewelry. Because jewelry has such a high perceived value, most people think that if they're getting a buy one, get one free, like it's just a stupid deal for people not to say no to, So that's why I like buy one, get one free. Again, it's not applicable to most products. And for most times, sometimes, depending on the product that you're selling, it literally doesn't make even any sense. Like, why is someone going to buy one and get one free for like a refrigerator? It kind of makes sense, but it just seems like it's just stupid, okay? So these are kind of like some basic offers that most of the time I'll run with. Most of the time I will just start off with like one of these out the rip, unless this makes sense to do so and my unit economics make sense. Now, some better offers. What are some better offers that you can use to, people foaming at the mouth, right? Now, one obviously that I like to do is one where they buy one. So let's just put buy two, get one free. I like this one. The reason why I like the buy two, get one free, right? So if they buy one, it's normal price. But if they buy two, they get one free. The reason why this works so well is because, first and foremost, if they buy one, they're only going to get one. They're paying kind of like full price. Whereas if they buy two and they get one free, it's just has a higher perceived value. Okay, and this is one that I also like to use to increase the average order value, because if people are coming to your website and they're buying two, then of course you're going to get a higher perceived value. So this one works really, really well for a buy two, get one free. Very much like this one. And there's a company called Bleem that I've seen, and they're running one whereby if you buy one, it's like $29 for one. But if you buy two, you get two, but you also get free products. I'm going to talk about that in a better offer, okay? So another one that I like to use is obviously if you buy one, okay, plus free gift. Okay, and you could do this if it's also buy two, get free gift as well. Now, the thing is with free gifts, the way I see that these work the best is because you want a product that first and foremost is relevant to whatever it is that you're selling. And second of all, you want the product to be like small and light enough to ship that it doesn't affect your margins too much. Okay, so even if it's something which is very small, you can obviously exaggerate sometimes what the perceived value is. Okay, so that's one thing that I also like to do. Another version is obviously if you do buy two plus free ebook. Now you can do this with buy one as well, buy free ebook. Now ebooks are great, and The thing is with ebooks is that the perceived value of an ebook isn't that much. Like it's going to be $15 max. And a lot of ClickBank, if you go on to look at affiliates and look at ClickBank, 9 times out of 10, when they're doing their offers, most of the time it will be buy 1 bottle, standard price. Buy 2 bottles, get free shipping, plus two ebooks valued at whatever it may be. And then obviously they have the buy 6 as well, buy 6 bottles. But this is a way to push people to buy more than one product. And the reason why you want to push people to buy more product is, as I've mentioned, increase their average order value. If you can increase your average order value, then of course it allows you to spend more to acquire the customer with your paid ads. Okay, so that's one thing that you also want to do. And you can do things such as buy 2, get 2 free, buy 2, get 2 free. And you can interchange these with, buy 1 if you want to, get free ebook, buy 2, whatever it may be. But for the most time, I like to use these ones because they work very, very well. Now, another thing is bundling. Okay, bundling and bundles work very well. And like I mentioned previously before, is that people actually like to buy more of the same product, but you have to frame it in a certain kind of way. And one of the apps that I personally like to use in order to do bundles, and what I mean by bundles is like, I'll give you an example. Let's just say they buy 1 and it's, $29. But if they buy 2, let's say, it's going to be 60. Let's just say it's, 49. If they buy 3, then let me see if you can. So if they buy 3, 5, it will be like 59, 95, something like that, right? So if they buy 1, it's standard price. If they buy this, they get 2, but they could also get in something like a free ebook or a free gift, right? Or even a free whole product. Or if they buy 3, then again, whatever it may be. But most of the time, unless people actually need 3 of the product, most of the time your goal is to push people to buy 2. That's exactly what you're trying to aim for people to get, because it's going to increase your average order value. And that's pretty much how you like to do it. Now, if I'm starting out, the question that you probably got at this moment in time is like, which offer should you use to start out with? And also, how would you actually test offers? Because this doesn't have to be static. When you test the product, it doesn't mean that the offer that you start with is the offer that you end with. Because along with testing different products and different creatives and all those kind of things, like I mentioned, focusing on testing different offers is something which can move the needle drastically. So how exactly do you even do that? Now, if I'm starting out, most things I would either test out just something basic like this to see if it converts. Like, do I have any buying intent? If I do, fantastic. I can then mess about with different stuff. If I'm selling a certain type of product, then I would go with, a buy 1, get 1 free, if my unit economics makes sense. But for most of the time, if not, then I'm going down for bundling and then adding in one of these things. So either a free gift, if it allows me to do and I can find one, or buy 1, get 1 free, again, if my unit economics makes sense. But most of the time, even just doing a flat out one of this, so without adding in free gift or anything like this, even just basic bundling is something that you should do. And the app that I like to use is Kaching Bundles. There's plenty of different ones that you can use on the App Store. And in terms of actually testing creatives, right, not creative, sorry, in terms of actually testing offers, in order to do that, there's software out there like IntelliGems, but you can literally just duplicate your product page. Duplicate your product page, change the URL slightly, switch up the offer, and then take your best creatives and run those directly to that new offer and see if it outperforms your existing offer. If it does, then you know that you have something to scale with. Oh, and by the way, if you're a complete beginner, then feel free to check the free course in the description. If you've tried and you're not getting the results that you want and you want one-on-one personal mentorship from me and my brother, then feel free to check the link in the description. So that is pretty much it. This is what you need to focus on. Hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, make sure, of course, you subscribe if you like money. I've got loads of different videos coming very, very, very soon. And let me know in the comment sections if you do have any questions, or you want me to do a video specifically on something. If you've watched this far, then it means that you're obviously a serious action taker. So yeah, comment down below and let me know if you've got any video ideas or any suggestions or any questions that I've talked about. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.